thank you all for being here tonight. I think that anything special takes people really showing up to make it happen. I'm super excited about this. I didn't know anything about Demo Day until I heard about it this year, even though I've been in Asheville for 17 years. But I met Jeff earlier this year, and my loose, oversimplistic understanding is this is sort of a local version of Shark Tank, which I think is really cool in lots of ways. But I think the most exciting thing about what's happening tonight is the distinction between ordinary and extraordinary. So a couple words about myself. I'll be 62 a week from tomorrow. And on that day, that'll be the anniversary of 52 years practicing traditional Taekwondo. I started when I was 10, after having been bullied for a couple of years, and I overcame the bully in 4 months. Didn't think I'd be a lifetime practitioner, but went on to practice because I was deriving all these benefits. And I went on to be an architect, and I had a very successful career in architecture, but I got burned out, and I had lost my inspiration. And days felt really ordinary and long to me. And I was tired of ordinary and long days. And so I stopped. I sold the shares in my company and the building that I was part owner in, but I didn't know what I was going to do. I'm a portrait artist also. I did that for a year and a half. But while I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do when I grew up, I sort of did a life scan, and I realized that the moments that I felt most inspired, that I got really excited, was when I saw right in front of me human beings making progress. And it didn't matter to me what their body types were, or their gender, or their age, or their backgrounds. When people are making progress, they get excited. And human progress is beautiful. And so I imagined, like, what could I do? Like, you know, I didn't see things that I wanted to do or be, you know, that are already examples for me. And so I had the idea of making something new. And that's where the idea of Asheville Sun Tzu came from. My professional colleagues at the time thought I was nuts because I'd won design awards. I'm successful by all those standards. I moved to Asheville 17 years ago, and I'm proud to tell you that we've won innovation awards for every year for 17 years in a row, including in the year 2021, we were selected Martial Arts School of the Year in the country. Thank you. But this is the thing that's really stuck with me. In traditional Taekwondo, there's a Korean practice called Chung Shil Kwan, and it means the art of never-ending improvement. And it includes these 4 elements. The first is the element of imagination, which is, you know, we all can visualize things. So it's the creation and holding of a vision. The second part is inspiration. That's where we get excited about this vision that we have because we're so clear about it and we see potential in it and all that. And then the third is realization. That's where we start taking actions to make this thing happen, and it begins to take form. And when we do enough of that, then it actually comes into being, and that's actualization. And so everybody in here, all of us, we are both ordinary people and extraordinary people. The difference between when we're ordinary or when we're extraordinary is whether we're being ordinary and doing ordinary things, or we're being extraordinary and doing extraordinary things. And we all have the potential to be extraordinary and do extraordinary things. And everybody who's presenting here tonight has at least dipped their toe in the extraordinary. And I think that we should all really honor and respect that. So I think it's super cool for everything that's happening here. Thank you so much for being here.